Hey guys, I am so sorry it's so dark. But what up, Potter lovers? It's your favorite Slytherin here. Sorry that my video is late, but yeah, I have a very good reason. Well, I don't know if it's a very good reason, but it's a good reason to me. I had ordered a couple things off of an app, Harry Potter app. Well, not a Harry Potter app, but a shopping app. And I was waiting for that stuff to come in because it's been a couple weeks now. But of course, it came from China, and I live in the U.S., so of course it's going to take a little bit. Some of the things did come in, but not all of them, and I wanted to get them all together to do a Harry Potter haul. There's some more light. It may go back out in a minute. But I did want to do a Harry Potter haul for this week's video and couldn't, so that is the reason that the video is late. I was waiting. But today, I want to do a video that's not Harry Potter related. And that is simply because this is a very important thing that I want to discuss with everyone today. It's very important to me anyway. I don't know if you've all watched my last couple of videos, but my best friend Faith was in them. And we both are part of this online community called Quotive. And you can go on there and roleplay Harry Potter, roleplay Shadowhunters, Pretty Little Liars, basically anything. Anime, TV shows, movies, anything. Or you can take quizzes and make quizzes, read fan fiction, write fan fiction, all kinds of stuff like that. But my best friend Faith has been through quite a lot in her life. She's 19. She just turned 19 on March 1st. And I was going through her activity the other day, just to see if she'd been on here lately, because I know she's been having issues with fighting with her dad and everything, and issues at school. She gets bullied a lot. And I came across one of her posts, and she was saying that she was going to be not active for a while because she had some stuff to do, and that's understandable. But somebody posted on there that she was nothing, and that she didn't deserve to have friends, and she didn't deserve to be on there, and called her a bunch of really shrewd names. And she tried to take up for herself, and they just kept coming with insults and terrible, terrible things that I will not repeat, because it was just gross, the stuff that they said. And she already gets bullied at school, and I know a lot of kids get bullied at school. I got bullied at school. I was never cyberbullied, but I was not allowed to be online very much until I got out of school and got out of my dad's house. But I started a support group on Quotive, and if you are on Quotive and want to join that support group, just go to the page Shaylee Wallace, the account, and message me and say, hey, I want to be a part of your support group. And you could be an admin or somebody that needs somebody to talk to. I try to get people that are already victims themselves to be admins so they can talk to other people, because it's a lot better if someone's gone through stuff to talk to other people that's going through the same things, if that makes sense. But I just wanted to let everyone know that cyberbullying is not okay. And if you are being cyberbullied or being bullied in real life, it doesn't matter. You should definitely tell an adult. I'm not kidding, tell an adult, because it leads to suicide, it leads to a lot of things. Depression. I had severe depression in high school. I was anorexic in high school. I had severe depression. I slept all the time. I didn't have any friends. I was very antisocial. I still have a deep-rooted depression, and there went my light again. But and if you don't get help, it does lead you down a very, very wrong road. And that's why I want to help other people. And I mean, heck, if you are being bullied and you don't want to tell a friend or a teacher or a parent, tell me. You can get on Quotive, you can message me, you can get on Twitter and you can message me. you can find me on Facebook and message me. And I will talk with you as long as it takes. I don't care if it's 3 a.m. and you woke me up because you needed me. I will be there. And if I can't answer your questions or if I can't help you anymore, then I will have someone else message you. And if I just want to help, I don't want to make anybody, uncomfortable or make anybody upset because, I don't want to tell my parents. My parents will be mad at me. They won't be mad at you. But if that's how you feel, you need to talk to somebody. And it could be a friend, it could be a sibling, anything. My sister talks to me a lot. My little sister, she's 14, she's in high school now, and she used to get bullied a lot. And she talked to me all the time, and that helped her. And when I got bullied, it was very bad for me. I had a best friend in 4th grade. We were best friends, and she turned out to be lesbian. And me being a strong Christian, I didn't quite understand. I didn't quite understand what was going on, but I gathered that I needed to hate them, and that's not what I do. I do not hate them. I love my friends. I have several friends that are bi, several friends that are gay. My husband has a cousin that is gay, and he's married, and they seem very happy. So I don't hate gays, but at that time in my life, I thought I had to unfriend them and I had to stay away from them because it was bad. I got the feeling that it was bad because of just the way I was raised. And I'm still a very, very heavy Christian, and I love the Lord and everything, but that's not what I'm here preaching about. I'm trying to help you with bullying. And so when I rejected her, I guess it hurt her feelings, but she didn't talk to me about it. And another person that I wasn't friends with but was friends with her, she came up to me and she was saying stuff like, why don't you like her anymore? Are you just pissed off because she doesn't like you and you're ugly or something? And I was like, I'm not ugly and I'm not a lesbian. And she goes, well, I think you are. And from then on, I was a whore and I was a lesbian, and the whole school knew it. And it wasn't true, and it killed me. Like, it literally hurt. And these girls some of them were my friends, or I thought they were my friends, and friends can bully you, yeah. And so they would just go around and tell everyone that I was a lesbian, or tell everyone that I was a whore, and tell everyone I was just terrible, terrible person. And it broke me. I didn't know what to do, who to tell. So for a little while, I just, I let it go, and the girls would shove me in the hallway, or, just scream at me all the time, and be walking down the hallway and yell at me, oh, Shaylee's a whore, Shaylee's a lesbian, and it would crush my soul. Like, it hurt my heart, and I didn't want to tell my dad because I had been through so much already, and it hurt him what I went through as a child. I was a victim of abuse from the time I was 4 to the time I was 9. And my dad didn't know anything about it because I didn't tell him until I was older. And I was about 8 when I told him. And it crushed him. And so I didn't want to tell him about this bullying problem because I thought it would just go away. And it doesn't just go away. And, I mean, if you show weakness, it makes it worse, yes. If you cry in front of your bullies, I'm not going to lie, it makes it a little worse because it's like food to them. But it doesn't just go away. Oh, if I'm tough, if I don't cry, if I show that it don't bother me, they'll leave me alone. That's not how it is. Sometimes it is, but most of the time it's not. And I finally had to tell a teacher. I had to. And I told the teacher, and they took me to the principal's office, and we got it all sorted out, and I got apologies. And the girls that did not apologize to me, they got in severe trouble. And I didn't want to get anybody in trouble. I just wanted it to stop. And so that is why I am doing a video about it, and that's why I have a support group online, because I know people need help. And I want to help people. And my best friend Faith needs a lot of friendship right now. She doesn't have very many friends because she's different. And anybody that is different, and everybody watching this is different. And not in a bad way. I'm not saying, well, you're stupid different. No, you're different because you're you. There's nobody else like you. And there will never be anybody like you. You may have a kid someday, or already have a kid that acts a lot like you, but they are not exactly like you. I'm a lot like my dad. I'm a lot like my grandfather. But that does not mean I'm exactly like my grandfather. I'm exactly like my father. No. My sister's a lot like me. She looks a lot like me. She acts a lot like me. But she's not me. And people pick on people because they're different. And it may be that it's worse in school than it is in real life. Once you get out of school, you will realize that not everybody is a bully. Some people are adults, and some people do bully as adults. And I think it's petty, and I think it's wrong. But they do. We had an incident where this grown woman, who was a lot older than me and a lot older than my husband, who was sitting there calling my husband names and making everybody look our way. And, I mean, adults do it. They do it just because they've got a problem. They have either been bullied themselves, or they just have a problem with you and you don't know what it is. But definitely making strong friendships, whether they're online friendships, they're in real life friendships, friendships with your siblings, anything. Having strong friendships definitely help in that kind of situation. If you try to distance yourself from all your other friends when you're getting bullied because you're afraid that they're going to find out and they're not going to like it and they're going to get into a fight, or they're going to start bullying you, don't do that, because it will hurt worse. If you don't have a support system, you need a support system. Even if you're not being bullied, even if you are a bully, everybody needs a support system. I'm not saying, well, bullies are not at fault, because they are, but there's probably a deep-rooted problem. That's why they bully. They don't just up and bully because they feel like it, is what I'm trying to get at. And it is probably because they've been bullied themselves, or they're having issues at home. And like everybody says, I've heard this so many times, a smile can change someone's day. Just smiling at them, saying hey, walking down, if you're a popular kid, for example, and you're a cheerleader, and you've got a boyfriend that's on the football team, and you've got all these great friends, and there's a person that's not popular, and you never really noticed them before, and you just see them in the hallway, smile at them. Say, hey, good morning, how are you? Just something simple. It can change their whole day. Because you don't know what's wrong with them. You don't know if they have depression, or if they have anxiety, or what's going on. And depression is not something that you can just get rid of. I've used medication. I've talked to people. It's not something you can get rid of. You can be happy and have depression. I'm married, I'm happy, but you can still have depression. It's not something that just goes away. I think I will always have depression. I will always have that. It will always be a piece of me that I have. And I think that if you do have depression, you shouldn't be ashamed of it, because it's not something that you can help. It's something in your mind. It's real. It's not just, I know a lot of people say, well, depression, anxiety, whatever, it's just in your mind. It's just, if you can turn it off. You can't turn it off. That's not something that happens. But you can change someone's life. You can change their life by sticking up for them when they're being bullied, or, you know, just being their friend, sticking through to them through the end. Picking up their books if somebody slaps them out of their hands. Asking them if they're okay if somebody shoves them up against a locker. Getting a teacher if somebody's hurting them, you know. And talking to them. And it's not something that should be, oh, well, I can't get caught talking to you because then it will ruin my reputation. No. If you feel that way, then in a way you're a bully. You're saying that you're better than that person, and nobody's better than anybody. And people need support, and people need friends. And it just really broke my heart when I seen these terrible, horrible, nasty things this person was saying to my friend. Someone that I think of as a sister and a daughter, and someone who just, she's amazing. She's an amazing girl, and she does not deserve what she's been through, but she's been through it. And I've been through a lot of the same things she's been through. So I know how it feels to walk through life like you're worthless, feel like you're worthless, and feel like you're nothing, because I know how it feels. And I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. I would not wish that self-worthlessness. I would not. Because you need to feel like you're special. You need to feel like you're a person and that you're important. Because every single one of you watching this today is important. And I just wish we could all realize that everybody's important in their own special way. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone is special. Everyone has got their own talents. Not everybody can sing. Not everybody can dance. I can't dance worth a crap. Not everybody can act. Not everybody can write. And, you know, and you may feel like, oh, well, I don't have any talents. But some people can't whistle. And whistling is considered a talent. And some people can't snap. Some people can't do simple things. And if you can do that, then you are special. Even if you can't do that, you're still very important and you're very special to me. And if you ever need anybody to talk to, you can talk to me. You can comment on one of my videos, and I will send you a link to my Messenger account or something to where we can talk. But I will put my second channel down in the description below. That is my music channel, where I'll do parodies and songs and stuff. I will put my Twitter down below. I'll put my quote down below. And, I don't know really what else to say. But, thank you for watching. I'm sorry it's not a Harry Potter video, but it was something very important to me, and I felt like I needed to get it out, and I needed to talk to you guys about it, because chances are at least one of you guys watching this today is being bullied or cyberbullied, and this could have been something that you needed to hear. And I know my best friend needed to hear that. And so, I mean, if you know somebody that's being bullied, please help them. Talk to them. Tell them that they're not worthless. Tell them that they're amazing and beautiful. And it could be an anonymous note in their locker, or, you know, just something like that. Just to help brighten up their day. So I will see you guys next week. Hopefully we'll have my Harry Potter haul ready. If not, I'll probably do a Harry Potter collection video with all my Harry Potter stuff in it. But I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys. Stay magical.